Good afternoon, Colorado. Kyle Danielson here, and welcome to Mild Cats Canyon. In part 2 of our weekend adventure, we'll be down here by the Animas River doing a little bit of gold panning. Plus, I'll show you how to use a cordless vacuum cleaner as a minor gold dredge. Stick around for our adventure. You're not going to want to miss this. So we are going to be trying our luck here along the banks of the Animas River. Let's see if I can get a good shot of this. Right where the Cascade Creek, right here, flows in where this confluence is happening. Along the shoreline here, you see lots and lots of black sand just lining the beach here, which is usually a good sign for us gold panners. So we're going to test it out. More than likely, I'm going to end up wading out into some of this water, digging a little deep and sucking it up, panning that out. So right outside I got to break out the Panama jet. So I mentioned that I was going to use something as a dredge. What I have here with me is a DeWalt 2-gallon corded as well as cordless wet dry vacuum. I decided to go with this particular model because I could use it as a regular shop vac at home, but I might be able to use it as a gold dredge too. See, with this battery, this is a 20-volt battery, 60-volt battery as well from the FlexVolt line. Now, I'm not endorsed by DeWalt, just to let you know, and it's 12 amp hours. This is the biggest battery that DeWalt has produced in their FlexVolt line so far. I've used it a couple times this weekend already. I've dredged a little bit behind rocks. I even used it to help vacuum out the tent when we were packing up just a little bit ago. And by buying this very large battery, it means that I can come out here and do this kind of stuff and not need a power source. We're approximately 7 miles away from the closest plug to charge this battery. So, without further ado, let's move up closer to the confluence and we'll start doing a little bit of dredging. So I see a good spot over here behind some rocks. About a wet dry vac is that it's got this little float behind the filter. Let me pop this open and show you really quick. Behind this filter, you'll see that there's this little ball right here. And that's intentional in design. It's to prevent water from going up into the motor and killing it. But once this fills up with water, this float gets sucked all the way up and the vacuum stops sucking. So for the time being, until I can come out with kind of a MacGyver-like modification, every time it fills up with water, like that, I'll have to just dump out the water and keep going. Sneakers are all wet now. So after emptying out the vacuum about a half a dozen times or so of all the water, this is what we were able to suck up. It's about a gallon worth of materials. I might be able to get 1 or 2 pans out of this, but as you can see, there's little to no classifying because that crevice nozzle is so small. And these right here are some of the largest stones it will suck up because that nozzle is so tiny. So that's a bonus. So there's a good chance I'm in the wrong spot there. That pan didn't have anything in it, but it was a full pan of materials nonetheless. In a sense, I'm hoping that this vacuum has enough suction power to actually take the heavies up off the bottom of the river, which it looks like it does. There was a bit of black sand in there. I'm just more than likely in the wrong spot. Yeah. All right, so I moved a little bit further upstream. We're by the bridge here at Teft now. There's this really cool spot right in here that's full of some dirt. Seeing as this is a wet dry vacuum, I will use this to suck it up. Historical term. Half of a washer. Makes the bridge tender water. Nail. Like a track bolt. Another track bolt. Nail. Another nail. And we're full. Some tiny little flecks, and then you can see I've got 2 pieces of lead, which I'm going to take out with me and clean our river up a bit. Well, we didn't spend a whole lot of time doing stuff, hardly anything in the pan, but what I did figure out there is that the vacuum does suck up the gold, and it holds on to it pretty darn well. Getting it out of the reservoir is a bit of a pain, but it could be worth it if you find the right spots. I'm still very much a novice at gold panning and prospecting, so I can't say I know much of anything about how to read a river. I know a little bit, just enough to get me into trouble. I'm going to be using this vacuum a lot more in my upcoming videos, so come and check those out when I get them up. Thanks all for coming along on our adventure. Hope you had just as much fun as we did. God bless you all. Have a good night.